presented by EA Sports. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
5 yards, and that means they come up short, as they're going to have to punt here on the opening drive. On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, LA. So there, Charles, I mean, a situation where it didn't matter how far he had to run, he was not going to be denied, and he winds up taking this all the way to the end zone.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here, because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
They'll only get a couple up to about the 30. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just one or two receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright. Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. A toss left, Henry. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. This defense for the Rams, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. A first down carry for Henry. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
2nd and 11 now. Now a handoff to Henry. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now Tannehill. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. 5-3, their record at the halfway point. And you have to imagine that there are folks saying, hey, if we do that again in the second half, we're 10-6 and we're a playoff. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Bud Dupree gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And all the way down to the 39. Long developing route there on the post corner, but it was worth the wait.
It certainly was. I love the way you described it because you do have to sell the post. Usually a couple of steps towards the middle of the field in order to get the defender to turn his hips. And then he breaks off towards the corner, and off he goes. Well executed.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Being chased out left. He gets it complete to Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They'll get 34 yards there. Now, that's a catch of some significance. It's number 631 of his career, and why that's significant, it ties him with Hall of Famer Raymond Berry.
He was one of the most precise route runners at any position during his time in his career. So I think that we're seeing something very similar here. He may not have known Raymond Berry, but he goes about his business the same way. Understands how defenses are going to play, understands where the leverage is, and goes away from it to the tune of 631 catches.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Cam Akers. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 14-0. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 the score as they regroup with 1st and 10. And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward, a pickup of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Casey Hayward. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick 6. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe than returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going deep for Brown. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before the break. Stafford. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
He takes this for 3 to the 29. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Akers. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Stafford. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 3rd and 2, Stafford. Flushed out right. Going up top for Kupp. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Henry. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Escaping the pressure right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Leonard Floyd. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now, after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
On 2nd and a yard, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Tutu Atwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On first down, it's Tannehill. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. That's taken in by Ferkser. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down. Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. He dumps it off for Henry. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. A give to Henry. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Tannehill. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Henry. Not much there, only a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 16-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Cameron Batson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You just think...
They've got his man, complete. And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, LA. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Cameron Batson now from his end zone. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. On the tackle, it was Dane Cruikshank. From the 44, Stafford flush to his right. Open man is Atwell, complete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Should be an easy pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That's a fourth down pickup of 10 yards, and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. On first down, Akers. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford rolling to his right. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Jacob Harris with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Rams are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The Rams kickoff team on the field. And here we go with the ball in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Titans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Play action. It's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown.
2nd down, they'll go with Akers again.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
147 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, here's a give to Akers.
And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
Escapes the defender and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On the handoff, it's Akers.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
On the give, this is Akers. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Akers. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense,